Hi, everyone. Happy Thursday. I'm so glad that it's Thursday. This week has been crazy. And I'm sure you noticed that I have another guest on who has come on a few times. This is Tiffany. Me and Tiffany have connected over the socials, and we know we both have completely different online businesses, but we connect on so many different concepts and so many different pieces in the online industry. And that's what's cool about this space is that you can collaborate with anyone you want to. You don't have to be making the same income streams from the same companies. We just all support each other, and we're all women supporting women. And that's the type of energy that we want to surround our business with. So that's why we collaborate. So today, me and Tiffany decided we were going to get on and talk about MLM because it is a topic that gets brought up quite often. Um, you know, I'll be honest. I feel like the MLM scaries started, back in the 70s and the 80s when there was ways to make money, but it was only feeding the people on the top. And it's very similar to working a 9 to 5 job. Not hating on 9 to 5 jobs. We all still have our 9 to 5 jobs. We're just building incomes on the side. And we want to bring, this up as a topic to discuss because so many people use that verbiage as a way to block themselves from learning about a new business and learning about a new way to make money. So we wanted to bring up this topic to, help you understand that the MLM thing is something of the past, and the true scam I feel like is working my 9 to 5 and continuing to work my 9 to 5 until my 60s, because you should be able to live your life the way you design to. And that's exactly why we all started our online businesses, because we want to break free from that. And we want to be able to live our life happily and away from the burnout of being dictated of when you can take vacations and when you can't. So with that being said, the MLM topic is really huge, and it's, the pyramid scheme that everybody talks about because the person on the top makes the most money. For example, when you're working a 9 to 5, the owners of the company are the ones at the top making the most money. Now, there are still businesses out there that are using that compensation plan. However, we are in 2024, and people are starting to realize the way that you can make money is not going to be something that you can put on paper. It's something that you can actually branch out to and make money with your teams. And we wanted to discuss that. So, Tiffany, did you want to bring up any subjects about the MLMs?
Excuse me. So, hello, everyone. I would say for us to, as we're starting, for anyone that's not familiar with MLM, multi-level marketing. Some of you might be like, what are they talking about, this MLM thing? So if you're not familiar, that's what it stands for. But honestly, MLM goes by a lot of different titles: direct sales, affiliate marketing. And it's not, and let me preface and just say very transparently, there are still pyramid schemes. We are not talking about pyramid schemes. We're not talking about anything illegal. We are talking about a legitimate business model, which MLM is a legitimate business model. So what we're going to be talking to you about is a way that you can generate additional income. In some cases, it is active income or things that you have to do over and over. And in some cases, it's going to be passive income, some things that you can do one time. Um, but as was mentioned, there are things you can do with other people where you can make money. And essentially, I would say win together. It's not about the person at the top. It's not about the person at the bottom. It is about us having a product or service. That's one. Again, your company, this business model has to have a product or service. And that's what we're talking to you about. We both have that, a legitimate company that has a background, that's verifiable, that's going through the IRS, that's reporting the way they should. But again, you have a product or service that you believe in. I think it's a little bit more easier when you have a product or service that you believe in, because then you're able to make money with your team or independently. Some people start just by themselves, and all of us start at the beginning with just ourselves. So some people get discouraged about that, but we all have to start at zero. So
Right.
I'm going to transition. I apologize. It's getting a little noisy in
No,
my
no
environment. So
worries.
I'm taking you all outside in the cold of Ohio.
Oh boy. No worries. I love the way you said though, because there are still scams out there, correct? And you really do have to do your research and, go for a company that's been around for years. My company has been around for 50 years. We're celebrating 50 years actually coming up this June. And, we're a reputable company, and we have a compensation plan that is patent and no other companies use it. So you really just have to do your research. But I want to urge people to open their mind to what we're talking about, because so many people hold themselves back from learning a new way of doing business because of the MLM verb. Because I mean, that word has been spread around. Even like back in the day when I was doing Party Light, I heard that and I was like, oh, I don't want to get involved in any of that. And I don't even know if I knew the real reason of why I was saying no. I just had heard from the past that the MLMs are hard work and some of them are scams and whatnot. But let's be real. They're
I
not
would
all
think you're not
scams.
the only one who's heard the bad stigma behind the word. You are not the only one.
Right.
I as well. Hmm.
I actually had a girl, she reached out to me in regards to my business, and she watched my webinar and everything. And she was like, oh, it's an MLM. I don't want anything to do with an MLM. And I'm like, oh, okay. Can I ask you some more questions about why you feel that way? And she told me that her cousin's uncle, something to that line, was involved in an MLM and got in debt, in debt pretty deep, and had to sell his house. And, there was like kind of a trickling effect. And I was like, I'm so sorry you had to deal with that. And I just want to let you know that that is not how we do business here. And that is literally something of the past. And obviously, maybe he got trickled into something that was an illegal thing, but it sucks because that girl was so convinced that it's an MLM. I don't want to be involved. And this is like a family trend that had happening. And I'm like, I didn't want to like convince her, but I definitely gave her all the information, do her own research and to learn about it. But I wanted to break her from that generational belief, because here she is passing up an opportunity that she was interested in, that she
Hmm.
pulled back on because she thought it was an MLM.
Yeah. So I like to tell people really think about it as again the referral marketing piece. I think all of us out here listening has referred something. Your favorite beautician, your favorite massage parlor, your favorite restaurant. I mean, for me, again, I've never gotten compensated because I told somebody go to Cheddar's or go to Roof Chris. And right now, here I am advertising for free some of those places. But to be able to say, I really enjoy this professional, this person, this establishment, and to be able to get compensated. And as I mentioned earlier, some of that passive income is when you refer something one time and you continue to get paid for it. I would have loved to have gotten that in my regular life, or saying, go to this store in the mall, go to this country because I love to travel. So again, that's how I look at multi-level marketing. And again, why I'm such an advocate for it, because somebody thinks enough of me to be able to market in such a way that that company doesn't have to pay as much as, let's even say, like Super Bowl. Those companies pay, I want to say, over $1 million for a 30-second ad, but they know the return on investment is going to be so much higher. Hence the reason they don't mind spending $1 million for 30 seconds. Well, that's the same in multi-level marketing or affiliate marketing or direct sales or referral marketing. They are compensating us over and over a lot of times because of our referral to reach our network. So they don't have to have an ad to reach our networks. They are reaching the network through us. And again, I
Exactly.
love it. I'm not going. I can talk for days, for hours, because it is absolutely fabulous. Please and thank you.
Yeah, I love that. And it's so true. It's like, how many times do you get emails from any of the stores that you shop at when they somehow get your email address or they get your phone number? I'll tell you what, I actually signed up for this vitamin thing. They've emailed and texted me every single day since I signed up for it because I haven't bought the product. And I'm like, see, these are the type of friends I want.
Absolutely.
But it's so true. Like all of these companies are doing marketing to get you to buy their products or service. And that's exactly what we're doing. We're just doing it on my behalf. We're doing it in a very unique way that really gets people to open their eyes to opening a income stream online and presenting yourself as that marketing. And you don't really have to be spamming people to be marketing your products, and you don't have to spam people to market your business in the online world, because you can just throw a couple hashtags up and you're already reaching people across the whole world. In fact, I actually have an app that tracks where my hashtags are being reached at, and there is New Zealand, there is Canada, there is Australia. I'm like, dang, I didn't even tag any of these people on here. I don't know how they're even reaching my posts or anything. And that's just like an example of how you can actually reach people all over the world, is just by throwing up a hashtag. Can you imagine all the other pieces that we learn about being in an online space? And we get paid to promote ourselves and promote other people's businesses like hers. My phone keeps ringing, of course, right now.
Don't feel bad. I had a call too. I was like, this isn't the time.
This is not, we didn't schedule this.
No, but like I say, I could talk for hours about multi-level marketing. I would say if you've been considering a business, if you've been considering an MLM business, I would highly encourage, give it a try. I mean, you may have heard so many negative things, but you won't know until you know. Give it a try for yourself. Give it 6 to 12 months. Get in there, start your business, learn as much as you can. Again, make sure you have a valid, viable product or service. Research the company that you're looking to get involved with. Again, reputation goes a long way. So again, having a company that's around 50 years or 30 years, having that IRS reporting, having that Better Business Bureau rating or affiliation. Again, it's just some of the things to kind of look out for if you've been contemplating possibly getting involved. Again, I still keep harping on the passive income side. A lot of MLM companies do have a passive income, and it's great to, again, be able to do something one time and continue to get paid for it, to kind of anticipate that that money's going to be there. Could be something as small as a light bill, could be a car note, could be a mortgage. But I say, to be realistic, start small. Don't think small, but start small. Your money, again, you're just building more times than not by yourself. Next thing you know, you may have a team or others that you introduce to your business. Could be 1 to 3. Next thing you know, 5 to 10. Next thing you know, from there, then on, and then some. But give yourself time, give yourself grace to let your business grow. And I always say, have fun with it.
Yes, that's so true. Like, you don't have to feel so grubby and grimy and like salesy when you join an online business. Just find something that you feel in alignment with, whether it be our water filtration systems or whether it be traveling and making money off traveling like Tiffany does. Literally, there are so many businesses out there that you can find something in alignment and be able to really feel passionate about what you're doing, because like she said, you're creating passive income, and it does take time. It does take, for some people it takes 6 months, for some people it takes a couple years, but it does take time to build these things. But find a business where your time is not going to be washed away. And what I mean by that is making sure you don't sign up with a company where you don't have to like meet quotas or any of that kind of thing. Because I think that's where people feel really deterred, like, oh, I really have to meet these quotas to keep my business running, where there are so many companies out there now where that's not the case. Just move at your pace and build your team as you want, and then build your coworkers as you want. Like, who doesn't want to build a business around the people that they really want to see themselves around and they want to be influencing them? I don't know about you, but that makes my 9 to 5 way more enjoyable, knowing that I have this in the back pockets of my time, that I don't have to worry about, 9 to 5 until I'm 60. Nope, I'm focusing on my business. Like, I'm doing this on my lunch break and being able to, the pockets of my time, create this for myself. And that's freaking exciting. And I'm excited about it. And I wanted to get on and talk about the MLMs with you guys. Tiffany, do you have anything else that you wanted to talk about?
Hmm. Such I can talk forever and ever. No, really, I think what you were just saying was a great recap of, again, people going out there, giving it a shot, getting involved in their business. Definitely, like you just said, not having the stresses of meeting a quota. You really touched a great point because, as you said, it can be demotivating, but it can be very stressful. Being an entrepreneur in and of itself, just starting out, can be stressful. So, not having to deal with quotas really helps you focus on operating your business and the things that you'll have to learn. And it helps give yourself grace when you're not focused on meeting numbers. You can work on building relationships with people, building your team, learning more about your products. So, that's very important.
Yes, so beautiful. What a beautiful sum up we both did.
Absolutely.
But yeah, that's kind of what we wanted to talk about today. Obviously, if you have more questions, you want more details, ask both of us, whichever business you're interested in learning about, because again, it's about what you're interested in. And I don't ever convince people, join my team. That's not the case. I always promote find something that you're passionate about and find something that sparks your interest and really is going to push you in the business because like she said, being an entrepreneur, it is hard. It is hard switching out of the employee mindset and learning to be your own boss and showing up for yourself daily. Even the days where you don't want to do it, you show up anyways. And when you find something you're passionate about, that becomes easy and that becomes something that's a non-negotiable for you because it's your passion and you're excited about it.
Absolutely.
Yay. All right. Well, thank you so much, Tiffany, for hopping on. And I'm sure we'll recap for another little chit chat too.
Absolutely. Thank you so much for having me on again. I always enjoy our chats with our networks and our audiences.
Yes, I love it. All right, Tiffany, you have a good time in Ohio. All
Thank you. You take care.
right. Bye, girl.
Bye bye.